Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. This is Martin. I'm here for you guys. It's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas. Yes. And you know what? I don't care what the whole, different traditions are, blah, 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 blah. This is a time for remembrance. Regardless if you have an exact date, it is a time for remembrance and reflection. So, we're gonna be enjoying it. It's a time to break away from all the things that are negative, and look for things that are positive. Regardless of your belief system. Plus, here in America, you get the day off, so enjoy it. But regardless, you know what? It's almost Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. I'm so excited to put out a review. We've got two. I'm just doing 2 Decembers. I'm gonna do one now, and I'm gonna try and do one this later this week for my Decembers. Decembers is the Virginia Latakia month. That's a progression from last month, which was Burleys, and then before that, which were Virginia Burleys. This has been a progression going forward, so you can see that we are increasing in the type of tobaccos that we're smoking throughout the year. I am a firm believer that Latakia is essential for the winter months, as well as Orientals and stuff. Englishes I prefer during the winter months. I'm pretty sure there's other people that echo that across the YouTube community. But for me personally, I enjoy some of the smokier, heavier blends. Nothing says winter to me like campfire. And so Latakia really, really helps with that. So we've got the GLPs, Laurel Heights. Rich, ripe red leaf forms the base of this wonderful Virginia blend. The flavors are deep and round with a smooth natural sweetness and subtle notes of orange peel, roasted oats, leather, and peat. The smoke develops richness as it progresses, delivering a long, clean finish that is never cloying or syrupy, with hints of malt and grapefruit for lovers of darker, natural, unstoved Virginia. Is there any Latakia in this thing? I don't know. I'm going to find out. For some reason, I thought there was a Latakia in this thing. Maybe there's just a small amount. We're going to find out. Or the Navy Flake. Old Sammy G. This is a choice. As you can see, choice Virginias and Latakia. I think it's saying it. Hopefully you'll be able to read that. So I'm excited. But you know what? I don't know which one I'm gonna do right now. So we're gonna do a best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. We're gonna say odds is the Laurel Heights and evens is the Navy Flake. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do? I know. Oh, I like to do best 2 out of 3s. That's just my nature. So let's shake it up. Boom. If that doesn't tell you what we're doing. So odds even. So it is the Laurel Heights today. All right. So I'm excited for the Laurel Heights. Again, I have a feeling that the Laurel Heights, I really do. I have a feeling that the Laurel Heights has some Latakia in it. I'm going to confirm. We're going to pull a Gridley. All right, so we're back. So I did get some information. So let's see. Laurel Heights, yeah, from the Fog City selection. That is absolutely a Virginia Latakia blend. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. We will be smoking this in one of my favorite pipes, my Peterson 306. Very nice grain. on this pipe. One of my favorites. It's typically one that I smoke a lot of Kia blends or a lot of Kia blends or Englishes. The other thing is too, with this progression of tobaccos through the seasons, one of the nice things is that if you're concerned about ghosting your pipes, you could have a few of them in a specific rotation just for the progression through the years, because the ghosting from Burley to Latakia is not nearly as harsh if you went in the reverse. So by the end of the year, what I will probably be doing is I'll probably be bringing these pipes back, almost like a restoring process. I'll probably be pulling out some of these flavors with a alcohol salt bath treatment and a little bit of reaming, and pull some of those flavors back. That way I can start the rotation again with the Virginias, which are absolutely on the lighter side of that. So, but yeah, let's get started. So this is obviously a food grade sealed tin, which is fine by me. Again, this is GLP's Laurel Heights. I'm sure everybody loved watching me get up there to write that. So the GLP's Laurel Heights blend type is a Virginia Latakia. So we did get that right. Tin type is obviously the food grade. We're gonna check the cut. Let's check it out. All right, this one did a great job of sealing. Let's grab a bit of that tin note. Oh, woo! If you miss, McClellan's ketchupy smell, oh my! It's not as strong, but I mean, it's 85%. Oh, my goodness, that brings me back. So this is absolutely a ribbon cut, as you can see there. Very little in terms of anything dark in there. That could be Latakia. There's absolutely a small hint of it. A very small hint. Yeah, I can smell it in there, but it is faint. It is faint. Let's see what the moisture is on this one. So, not bad. Not bad. I would absolutely say that this is probably smokable right out of the tin. So, but yeah, so I would say, so we've got a cut. It's a ribbon cut. Absolutely a almost a fine ribbon cut. There are some larger inclusions in here that you can see. So there is a bit of larger inclusions. But for the most part, it looks like it to be a ribbon cut. Moisture, I'd say it's pretty good. It's almost the smoke ready moisture level. The tin note, absolutely, you can smell the red leaf. Definitely some ketchupy smell in there, but that's also a mixture of those Virginias as well. Obviously, there's not much in terms of the bright, a lot more of the red. But it looks really good. This one looks extremely tasty. I think this will be probably almost more of a crossover blend. I am curious to see how much we're going to pick up in terms of a pre-light. I'm very curious to see how much we'll pick up in pre-light, but I'm also very curious what we're going to get in terms of any Latakia. Again, I think so far I would say this is reminiscent of a McClellan in terms of that Ketchby smell, but not as much Latakia. Not as much Latakia as you would find in a, for instance, like, you know, any of the Frogmortons. I definitely get some of the Odie sweetness. Very faint in terms of Latakia. I wonder if I could pick a little extra out of this thing. Probably not. Probably won't be able to, but you know what? That's okay. Again, we'll be smoking this in my 306 regular lighter, traditional tamper. 308. I'm just 308. Wrong. 300 Win Mag. Don't use any loaded rounds when you are smoking and tamping your stuff. Is there anything else? It's today is the Cup of Joe. Only cream, half and half, because I'm on that stupid keto thing, so I don't have headaches. But you know, let's get into it. I am so excited about this one. This should be a good blend. I am excited. I truly am. Now, the only concern that I kind of have smoking it out of this pipe is if there is any type of ghosting that goes on from previous blends. All right, we're loaded and rolling. There is some Latakia in there. It is a slight amount, which is funny because so it's nice. There is some Latakia in there. There is probably a little ghosting on this pipe, but there is a slight amount of Latakia, which is again, I think is funny because there are times I smoke blends that are overwhelmingly Latakia, and they're not as pungent as I think. Where this had such little in the pre-light and in the 10 note that I would imagine it hard to find. But this is absolutely there. I am finding it in the blend. It's not much. It's not much, but it's there. It's very slight. And then the kind of the refreshing, you do have a lot of that darker red Virginia in there. It's nice. It's very mellow. But every so often, you get a good burn on some of the sweeter Virginias that are in there. I would absolutely say get you a real strong char light to begin with, but be careful because this is going to bite you. Otherwise, there is some moisture in here, but it's not terrible. But the Virginias are feeling like they can burn pretty hot, but there is a slight amount of moisture, so I'm feeling a little bit on the tongue. It's a good blend. I mean, it's a meat and potatoes. It's the Latakia is tough to pick out every so often. But I would say those who want to transition into Latakia blends, I would say I would take a step into this one right before I would jump into like Frog Morton's or something similar to like Frog Morton Cellar or Frog in the Town, because those I truly feel are crossover blends. Those I feel are the ones that can transition people from the aromatic side on over. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has got no problem staying lit. That's a good blend. Not as a lot. This I would say specifically on the strength. This is light. This is light. Flavoring, I don't detect any. Taste, this is light. This is super light. Again, the 10 note, lots of Virginia, ketchupy smell. If you miss the McClellans, this will get you that ketchupy smell that you've been missing. Which is, I think, just part of these Virginias. Stays lit well, as you can see. Yeah, I mean it's more of the subtle oaty flavor that you get, not so much the bright hay-like qualities, which is fine by me. I you know, the hay-like is okay to me. I do prefer more of the oaty bread, toasted oats flavor. Room note's going to be fine. I don't think it's going to be very much in terms of off-putting. As I said, you know, this thing stays lit fairly easily. So I mean, it's an easy smoke. Though there is a little moisture, I'd say it is right on the smokable level in terms of the optimal degrees of moisture. But yeah, so that's it. So go grab you some GL Peace Laurel Heights from the Fog City collection. grab you a little bit of that and go stick it in your pipe and smoke it because it's good. Not sure I'd include it in the December. Unless you were working your way up. Now, if you were working your way up to some heavier Latakia blends, don't go from this to, don't go from this to Pirate Cake or, Star of the East or Nightcap. Don't do that. But I would take this from this level to something like a Frogmorton Cellar. Any of you out there could recommend something other than Frogmorton Cellar, since obviously that one's gone. Then I would please leave a comment down below and we'll figure it out. So yeah, that's my review. I'm so glad everybody was able to come and watch. Everybody, please have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll get on for some Christmas. Maybe we'll do Christmas Yabo. Christmas Yabo? Eh? Y'all have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Please share it with family. Everybody be blessed. Love all you out there. And, like, share, and subscribe while you're at it. It helps. I like to see it go up. It went up even when I wasn't making videos. What do you know? Have a good one, everybody.